All right. We want to welcome into the Lamplight Mr. Oliver Moore from the band Fake Friends. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
How's your day been, Oliver?
It's not been bad. Yeah, I had work this morning. I was out playing a gig last night, so being out late and getting up early for work, it's not a great combination, but it's
Yeah,
okay. Could
yeah.
be worse.
It could be worse. So obviously, around here and around the Lamplight, we like to ask questions and get to know the sort of insight of the artists that we bring in. So, Owen, I know you have a few questions. So do you want to shoot some of them?
I sure do. Right. So for the first one, I think most of the people that are listening at home would probably want to know this. Where did the name Fake Friends come from?
Okay, right. So we were I think we started the band around the start of 2020. That's a long
Mhm.
time ago now, but we were basically trying to come up with a name, and we had this huge list of names. I think one of them was Golden Teapot, and another one was like Hot, something to do with milk and roller skating and all that sort of stuff. We basically couldn't think of anything good. And then Nino, Mr. famous Nino Morelli, suggested Fake Friends.
Mm.
No one knows why he suggested Fake Friends. But we just liked the sound of it and went with that, I guess.
It's a
Nino
very marketing.
suggested it.
Yes,
Wow, I
it
don't
came
know
from
that.
Nino's brain. None of us actually came up with the name.
Yeah. Well, it's a very unique name. It's highly marketable as well.
Yes, I hope
Uh,
so.
oh, easily. I'm like, you have bands like Wet Leg now and Girlin Red, and like it's like,
Uh,
yeah, you get names like that, and it's like, Fake Friend sounds very marketable in today's growing industry.
That'll be helpful.
Yeah. Um, so obviously, as musicians, the process of writing music um, is a very important thing. Uh, and obviously, Fake Friends have a lot of music released uh, for a band that has been together for such a short period of time. What is the drive and the method behind these songs that you write?
I think we all just really love getting together and recording and releasing stuff. I guess releasing music can be quite tough in terms of the promotion of it. But I think once it comes to like the release day of a song and it's out, it's just such a good feeling. It's quite an addictive feeling, I think.
mm,
Just how being
mm.
able to kind of get that and release music and let everyone hear it, and hopefully, everyone ends up liking it. So I think that's probably the drive that we have that helps us kind of release music quite frequently.
Of course, yeah. So,
Awesome.
Owen, your next question, I guess. We could
Uh,
quick firing these out.
yeah. So, question number two. What are the bands slash artists that you are mainly inspired by whenever you're writing your released songs?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, usually we'd all kind of say along the lines of like Billie Eilish and Rex Orange County and
Mm-hmm.
all those kinds of artists. I think whenever we were first trying to write music, we were really trying to write in those artist styles, like really almost not trying to copy them, but I guess kind of trying to take inspiration from them. We kind of like took inspiration from their sound and then tried to make it our own, um,
Yeah.
kind of unrecognizable sound that people could listen to and think, oh, that's a Fake Friends song. Because if you were to listen to Rex or Billie Eilish or something, you'd instantly know that it's one of their songs.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah,
we're inspired by bands who have their own kind of unique, recognizable, memorable sound, I guess.
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, now, bit more of a bit more of a fun question, a bit more of a question that gets a bit more lighthearted. Between all of the members in the group, who would you say is probably the most goofiest out of all of you?
Oh, Mr. Matthew Lynch by far, yeah. He can go a bit crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's really good to it allows it'll
Yeah,
that
you
that
need
creates
that in the practice room, yeah.
yeah
You need
yeah
it. If
Fair
everyone's
enough.
feeling a bit
Yeah.
tired, if everyone's feeling a bit tired, Matthew will come out with a classic Matthew line and make everyone crack up, and everyone will laugh at him for it for about the next 3 months.
yep
Yeah.
Every band needs someone like that, you know.
Yeah, we do.
yeah.
um, I could probably say the last question here that
Yeah, the last question you have,
I
yeah.
wrote. Yeah. So Ollie, this is a bit of a shameless plug here. What are the band's social media for any potential people that could join the virtual audience?
Okay, so we're on Facebook for all of the parents and grandparents out there. Um it's just fake friends. We don't really post a lot on Facebook. We got Instagram, which is I think it's Fake Friends Band, I think it's called. Yeah, Fake Friends Band. That's where we post a lot of our kind of funner slash serious stuff. And like that's where we do a lot of our promotion. We also got TikTok. We're on TikTok as Fake Friends as well. We're trying to post more on TikTok because I think it's quite a
Mm.
good. It's a good social media platform to grow music on at the moment. And we're also on Twitter for some reason because none of our tweets in it ever get any likes. But we're on there. We're over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I would suggest any of our listeners out there go check out the social media page of Fake Friends and go support them.
Thank you.
Now, I've got a few more questions.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, just now obviously this episode of Around the Lamplight has some themes talking about mental health, and to highlight that, I sort of want to ask you, how does Fake Friends and how do you personally see music connecting with mental health for the artist?
Well, for the artist, I think it can really benefit the artist. I think mainly when I saw it most was kind of over the lockdowns and stuff where there was no gigs, but you could still focus on making music and creating music, and that it distracted you from a lot of the nothing that was going on. And I think I don't write lyrics and songs, but I'd imagine that songwriters and lyric writers can use whatever they're feeling and write cool, deep songs about it, and um, kind of use that as an outlet for however they're feeling. And I'd imagine that helps them. Um, Playing drums and stuff helped me a lot, and it's a good way to express yourself and kind of let out what you're feeling without kind of directly. There's a lot of pressure saying what you feel directly to people in words, so I feel like through song is a comfortable way to do that, especially for musicians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and obviously then on the other side of that, as the listener, then music is acts kind of like a therapy for
Yeah, exactly.
the listener. um and it's something that's greatly overlooked, is that a lot of artists use their own creative process as therapy.
Yeah, definitely. And even as a as a listener to music, if you've got a favorite band and they say they're releasing an album in 2 months, it gives you something to look forward to for 2 months' time, and you can count down the days until it gives you something to be excited about.
Yeah, I'm already
And I
doing
think
that.
that's a big thing with mental health. I think especially that's music is, I think, such an underrated way of kind of keeping your mental health good, because it's always there. There's always new music coming out that you can be excited about and look forward to. And if you're a musician, there's always new music to write.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Now, another thing I want to ask is, Fake Friends. You as a band have been a very very busy bees. This past year. Obviously, at the release of Lemon Haze, and then other songs. It's been quite productive. Uh, is there anything we're to expect coming in the future?
Hmm.
Ooh, serious. We've got a few songs that aren't recorded yet. I think we started recording a song a few weeks ago, and then Aideen went to London, and then we forgot about it. But I think we're gonna get back on that bicycle soon and start recording that song again, and maybe think about releasing it. I mean, hopefully we can have music out at the beginning of the summer, whenever we've got tech all over and done with, and we can really focus on music. So I mean, we're hoping to work on an EP and stuff and try and get that out at some point. We just want to get like a good few amount of singles out to get a lot of people hopefully excited and waiting for an EP.
Yeah.
So yeah, new music soon. Not
hell,
not like next week soon, but soon.
hell
Sweet.
yeah.
Um, yeah. That's really exciting. I'll definitely be keeping my eye out for that. Um, so yeah, and you'd mentioned something there, being a band from the tech. Obviously, we're all from the tech. We all
Yes.
sort of got educated in the music industry together. Um, how do you feel uh, the tech helped facilitate and help build Fake Friends up to where they are now?
Massively, yeah. I think even just down to the practice rooms being available like twice a week. And anytime you want to book them out, it gave us, instead of having to go spend money on a practice room outside of tech, that it adds up paying money to rent practice rooms. So having it available for free in tech really helps. And as well, I think also in like the theory, not theory classes, but like the classes about the music industry and the business side of music,
A
it
bunch of
helps. There's a lot more to music nowadays than just playing your instrument, because you need to know how to market yourself and how to market your music and who to promote your music to. So a lot of the classes definitely help with that, um, and helped us try and become like jack of all trades, so we know how to release and promote and also play, because I think that's quite important. It's nowadays, after COVID and stuff, it's very much like everyone's kind of like do it yourself
yeah,
music and promote yourself on the internet. So a lot of the classes helped us kind of learn more about the business side of music and how to promote it as well.
of course, yeah. A
Yeah.
bunch of those Tony Talbot classes really do help.
Yes. Tony's my hero. I love him.
Tony has shown me so much of this industry, and I will always be
Yeah.
eternally grateful for him. And if he is
Legend of a
listening to
man.
if he is listening to this, we're thankful for you, Tony.
Yeah, we love you, Tony.
Shout out to Tony. I know.
Shout out to Tony. But yeah. So keep this ball rolling here. Obviously we're coming up to the end of tech. We're coming up to the end of the course that we're on.
Mhm.
And that sort of leads to the question, what happens next for Fake Friends once we're all graduated? And heading off to universities and all that.
Oh, well, we've all applied to like unis and Leeds and stuff. So the dream plan is to like all go to live together in Leeds and keep recording and releasing music and kind of try and build up a following over in England as well. I think I don't know, it's very, very, very difficult to build a following anywhere, but Northern Ireland, especially after COVID, I think a lot of especially in Derry, I don't know, I feel like the music scene's changed a lot and it's not as vibrant and as active as it was a couple of years ago. So I think getting over to England, if we all can, and if we can go all get into uni over there, would be
Yeah.
good because the music scene over there is a lot more healthy than the Northern Ireland one. So the dream's kind of all to go over to England in September. If that doesn't happen, then I don't know because I don't have a backup plan. But who needs backup plans if you're a musician? The whole point of being a musician is to not have a backup plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Motto to live by.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, I've been curious. Okay.
Yes.
Why haven't Fake Friends reached out to the Mothmen for a collaboration yet?
Yes.
Oh, we're
yes.
talking like a big mashup
Yo,
song kind of thing.
yeah. Like, why hasn't something like that happened? You know,
I don't know. You know, it doesn't even have to be a feature. It can be like a double album of Fake Friends and Mothman songs.
That would be awesome, though.
It's
Oh my
like
god.
Fake Friends song, Mothman song, Fake Friends song, and then it ends on like a Fake Friends and the
A big
Mothman song.
Mashup in the end. Yeah.
that'd be
A
great.
big, yeah, big medley of all the songs throughout the album. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
it needs to happen. I think a fun part about music is collaborating with other people. So
It
the
is,
more
yeah.
people you can collaborate with, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah, obviously. Um, and then obviously as well, then you guys have been really going ham this past while getting live shows done. To really just sort of get back into the groove of things. You were saying you were out last night playing a gig with Fake Friends.
Yes.
Yeah. So how does it feel after what, like 2 years of COVID, finally getting back into like bars and venues to be able to perform in front of live audiences again?
Yeah, I missed it loads. Like that's all I wanted to do over lockdown. And when was our first gig after COVID? I can't remember. I can't even remember what our first gig after COVID was. But
I think there was one over New Year's. I remember you guys talking about if I was down like Pilots Row or something like that.
potentially, yeah, we definitely. I mean, this year we've been trying to get back on it a lot more frequently. We had a couple in Portrush, I think, towards the end of last year, and they were really fun. Portrush is really a really fun place to play. And then we're playing Bennigan's last night, yeah. And that was
Yeah.
the first Bennigan's gig we've done, like as Fake Friends, and it's the first one that we've played since like before COVID. So it's really,
Oh
really
yeah.
cool to like get back to Bennigan's and stuff and kind of get playing more frequently again. Because it's I don't know, you lose your kind of momentum with gigging if whenever you've not played for so long.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard to get that back, but if you can get more gigs more frequently, it's very helpful to kind of getting back into it and stuff. But yeah, it's really good to get back playing, because I missed it a lot, and we all missed it a lot, and we can hopefully get a lot more gigs, a lot more gigs soon. I really hope there's like a whole like big end of year tech gig. I think that would be really fun with all the tech bands back in Bennigan's for like
Yeah.
one last time.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I would love to do that there. Get like everyone heading out with a big bang sort of thing.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should. I think even if tech don't organize that, I think as students we should definitely organize something like that because that would be really fun to do.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I'm relatively done all my questions, but I don't want to end it off just there. I want to try and get a bit more engaging with this. So we're going to play a small game here
Yes.
on Around the Lamplight. I say it's a game. What we're going to do is we're each gonna go around, and I'm simply gonna I'm gonna ask the question: if there's one song you get to take on a immortal MP3 player on a desert island, what song is it?
What song?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean, I might have to choose one of Fake Friends songs because I have to get the self promotion in there.
Of
But
course, yeah.
of course, of course.
but if we're being serious and I'm not promoting Fake Friends, one song that and I'm only allowed one song to listen to forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the rest of your
God.
life. Okay.
Oh God. Oh, it's such a tough one. There's so many songs, isn't there? It's only now that I realize how many songs there actually are. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to choose. Um,
Well, if it's getting
a
too hard,
song.
we can elaborate this out to one band.
Okay,
Yeah.
one band. You know what? No, I'll
One
go with the
band.
one song. I'm gonna make it tough for myself. I'm gonna choose a song by an artist called John Bellion, who I'm a big fan of. Called New York Soul Part Two. It's like a rap kind of song, I guess,
Yeah.
but it's got a really funky bass line and stuff, and I feel like I don't know, I don't think I could get bored of it, but if I did get bored of it, it's not a song that would like drive me insanely mad having to listen to it all the time. I think that would be a pretty good song.
Yeah. Uh, all right then. It seems
What would your
Okay.
interesting.
song what would your songs be though? What would your songs be?
Well, that's what I was about to ask Ozzy.
Oh
So
yeah.
what
All right.
about you there?
Honestly,
A
probably what
song or band? We'll say song or band. You can choose.
probably what I catch Donny by Fall Out Boy, just because of
Nice.
how not only because it's such a good song, but also because plug me and Thomas there actually covered it. So there you go.
Yeah, that was it's a very important song.
I enjoyed
To
that
be
cover. I
it was
enjoyed that cover.
it was very fun. We were supposed to have a backing track for that, but we were told like half an hour before we were to like after soundtrack, half an hour before we were to head on stage, we were told like you can't have backing track. There's way too much feedback coming from like the mic, so you're gonna have to do it without one. And it's like,
Mm.
mm, yeah,
Classic.
yeah.
That's a
Well,
classic. Okay.
if I had to choose one song, I'm gonna quickly pull up my Spotify because I know definitely what the band would be, but I there's just so much to choose from that band.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what I had to do. I had to pull up Spotify.
yeah, so we're gonna buy some time right now, as I frantically search up this band. Um, yeah, yeah. I think the song would have to be Undead Ahead to The Tale of the Midnight Right by Motionless in White. I'm very big into my metal music, and Motionless in White as a band has been a like the one consistent artist that I always end up coming back to. As a listener, like I'll go off and like where I'm listening to like lo-fi, or I'm listening to like rap, or I'm listening to like acoustic, but then I always end up back at Motionless and White, and it's always because of the song Undead Ahead too. So yeah,
Ah,
that's the song I would choose.
I like it. I've never heard it, but I have to go listen to it on
Uh,
repeat loads just to see what you're going to be experiencing on this island.
there's a lot of aggression, a lot of screaming, and a lot of a lot of what's the term? It's a lot of horror, lot of
But
horror.
do you ever fall asleep to music? Because if you're on an island and you have to fall asleep to that song,
And
is it a sleepable song?
if funny enough, it's not sleepable for other people, but I used to fall asleep, and I still do on occasion. I fall asleep to like black metal music.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Well, then you're
you
sorted then.
yeah, like
tell me?
I would used to like fall asleep. I'd lay down and I'm like, I need something to like distract my brain whilst I go to sleep, and I throw on like so like some like aggressive metal, like something like there's like Swedish black metal, like a band like Crack and Gran.
Do you fall asleep to the Doom soundtrack
I
by
have
any
done.
chance?
I have done, yes. Mick Gordon is like a lullaby musician for me. I'm just like, I need to sleep. Let me play like Rip and Tear from like the Doom soundtrack.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I guess I have one more question, and then we can wrap this up for you, Oliver. Everything being well and good, fake friends will stay together going to university and will become a huge success, and people will refer back to this interview in 20 years time to talk about the origins of it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably.
All nailed on.
So my big question right now is what festival do you want to perform at? Like you can go to any festival to perform, but you can only choose one. Where would you want Fake Friends to be able to perform, like main stage?
It's between Reading and Leeds or Glastonbury. I feel like they're probably the two most like generic answers for that, but probably Glastonbury Pyramid Stage, like big main stage, Glastonbury on like the Saturday night. That's the dream. That's like the ultimate music dream, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everyone's in like full swing. Drinks are going about.
Oh
Um,
man,
you,
imagine how nervous you'd be though.
you wouldn't be nervous because you'd be really hammered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I've bad experiences with going on stage. I tend now not to drink before I play.
that's
Because
fair.
it doesn't work for me. Hey, it might work for some people, but for me, especially if I was about to play Glastonbury, I'd probably try to stay sober.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe in the
Yeah,
after party. The after party will be where it's at.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that Glastonbury after party.
Oh my god.
That after
Be
party would
awesome.
be insane. Sorry, dogs are going out of my behind me, so I'm gonna mute. Owen, can you close us out here?
Yeah. So thank you, Oliver, for joining us.
Not a problem. I very much enjoyed it.